Well, another nice day, and I'm stuck sitting around inside. Been shut down for a few days now. Just finished harrowing, and the tractor was overheating something awful. Got more coolant put into it, and then started picking stones. And got one field done, and I was looked down, and I was right up way into the red line. And so I slowed everything right down as much as I could to drive home. Pulled in the yard and looked at it, and the fan belt was just dangling. Yeah, got the tractor half ripped apart and find out the tensioner's shot on back order. Have a new belt. It's all in place, ready to go, but the casing on the tensioner is cracked, and well, while the machine was down, I did a full oil change. The filter was jammed on so tight, it was all two of us could do to get it off. So, fresh oil in it, all ready to go. Just waiting for that one part. Supposed to be in tomorrow. It was supposed to be in today, so do I have much faith in that? Not entirely sure. But part will come in and tractor will be back in operation. My other tractor is in the field, hooked up to a grain buggy with an auger for loading fertilizer into a planter. So, fields are getting planted at least, even if there are stones. Haven't had a chance to get any decent video of that, so hopefully tomorrow I'll get some footage of the work actually being done. I don't think they're going to finish today. It'll probably be tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon to wrap things up. Yeah, I'll try to get some shots of what's going on. That is work. Tractors have to choose the worst times to break down. And of course, with the holiday weekend here in Canada, suppliers were shut down, so run into problems Saturday afternoon. It's now Wednesday, and I'm still waiting on the parts. That's almost a week that I'm going to be shut down by the time I get an extra set of hands to get it installed. My hands are a little too big to squeeze through there easily, and I don't seem to have any wrenches that fit nicely into that little hole. But I'll get things into place, hand threaded, and get it bolted down as soon as someone arrives to give me a hand with it, and get the belt into place, and be ready to run again. Yeah, I imagine that's probably why it was overheating all along, was that the casing on the tensioner had cracked and it jammed up. So the belt was just kind of slipping around a little bit, and fan was turning, but not nearly enough. On the plus side, the water that I'd used to fill up the coolant a few times, that boiled off. So, fresh Prestone in there, all ready to go as soon as the tractor's in working operation again. It's afternoon, kid wanted to come back to the house for a nap. Sounded like a good idea to me. I guess I've got two different batches of seed, and I was asked to have a shop vac out and ready to clean out the planter when they had to change. Not a problem, other than the shop vac that I had at the farm was missing a part, and the hose had disappeared. Borrowed a hose off something else, and found that the filter will not stay in place on it. Ran back to the house, grabbed another brand new shop vac that I just bought to replace one that died on me. Hopefully I'll be able to scavenge parts off that one that'll fit to do the job on the other one, which is bigger. That's a problem for another day. Strung out in 200 feet of extension cord to get from an outlet to somewhere that the planter can actually make it to. It's a little too wide to squeeze between the buildings into the nice work areas. But they got the 6200 hooked up to the grain buggy, pickup truck hooked up to wagon full of seed, and one tractor working away planting. Don't even know what that one is. I didn't recognize the colors on it. But contractors are doing that work, so. But he said he could just roll any stones out of the way and I could get them later. Or he'd go around them. I don't like being this far behind on things. When I had a good weekend, good weather, and a kid to help me, and then I get shut down. So, we'll see what happens over the next couple days. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be running out to the dealer to pick up the part that I'm needing. Get it into place and get it bolted down tomorrow night. Then get the fan back into place, and then all should be good. Seems like 6200 is now having trouble. It seems like the diff lock is stuck in the on position. Funny it's not giving any lights on that, but something else to play around with. Probably put my mechanic onto that one when he has time. So, one more day trying to farm and always having something broken down. Once seeding is done, then see about getting another little buggy load of corn to put in the silo to get me through until fall. The animals still want corn. I'm running out. The annoyance is I'll have to pull the sweep auger to auger in unless I manage to back the auger through the door to dump next to it. See what happens. More work. But I'd prefer to have corn in the silo than to have to lug bags of corn around all the time. Plus, they said they have older corn that they just want to get rid of, so I can get a lot better price on it. And ground corn pre-bagged costs more per ton than bulk. So I get what I can get. See if I can get videos of that. I'll probably end up needing to haul tractor back and forth to pick up the buggy, because I'm sure not pulling a full buggy with my truck. I don't need that thing to overheat on me. Even if it does have transmission coolant, it's still not a heavy hauler, and those wagons are heavy enough empty. So, until something else comes up,